What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a trade recap. My first trade recap from a new spot. We are all moved in. We are all set in stone, ready to go. This is the first one of the month. I did not take any trades last week, so we didn't get anything from last week. But this is the first one of the month, first one from the new spot, and hope y'all enjoy. So today I took 2 trades, 2 losses, and I'm gonna break it all down to y'all, explain to y'all my thought process from everything, what I did right, what I did wrong, and all of that good stuff. So coming into really my overnight, my pre-market, I wanted to see all this sell side be taken. We did end up taking that throughout London session. We had a very strong sell-off. So really from there, I wanted to see if we were going to get a reaction, get a continuation potentially, because we did still leave sell side. Now we did put in the SMT with ES. ES never took previous week's low where NQ did. I was keeping that in mind. But I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I want to see. So mainly, I wanted to see us rebalance into this 30-minute. Because this 30-minute was in discount of this range, I wanted to see this 30-minute get rebalanced into. Now, I wanted to wait for a reaction out of that. The reason I did not, I called this long out. Now, the reason I did not take it was, for one, at the time, this is a pretty good setup. SMT inversion change in the state. ES, at the time of this setup, ES was still holding this 1 minute balance. As y'all can see, ES was being very weak and holding a bearish SMT. ES also had sell side plus was rejecting out of the higher time frame imbalance. So I'm like, all right, if ES is showing weaker, plus YM was also showing weaker, and DXY was showing bullish, in my mind, this was going to be manipulation to rebalance into the 30-minute for price to potentially continue to roll over. Now, from there, I didn't take this setup. I didn't want to, all boxes were in check for me. It was a decent model, all boxes were in check, so I waited. From there, waited to the macro. We had 10 a.m. news today, so once it came to like 9:50 and I didn't really have anything I liked, I just waited. Now, at first, I was looking to take a short once we tapped into that 30-minute, which was right here. We had this imbalance that I was watching for, and I wanted to see a change in the state out of it. We never got it, so I never took a trade from here, which was good. I avoided a loss. We had the SMT inversion. I wanted to see the full change in the state to get everything to see a continuation back to the downside. Now, I understand that we did have the higher time frame bullish SMT, but we also had the internal bearish SMT, and I believe that overall, we look at like above the 4 hour, we do still have sell side, and we are still in a sell model. So I was still like, I feel like we could have went either direction. I was really just kind of trying to be reactive and wait for something clean. But from there, we ended up getting what I wanted to see. Now we tapped into this higher time frame imbalance. We got, this actually looks like a good setup. This is probably going to be what works. But we tapped into the higher time frame imbalance, had the change in the state plus inversion for a value gap right here. And as you can see, I slapped it short once we got that. And literally once I entered, we just started to show a lot of hesitation, show a lot of chop. Let's find my fill was at this candle close. Stop was at, stop was at this high right here. Targeting this internal low because that is what I needed to, well, no, that was where, like, it's right at equilibrium of this price leg. This is the closest low to equilibrium. So I was like, that's what I want to see as my target. Clearly, I got chopped up. Price ended up coming, wicking me out as I trailed my stop because, I don't really believe in, like, I do believe in trailing your stops, but it comes at a time and a place, I'll say. Like, you should always accept the risk that you put on every trade. Now, the reason I trailed my stop here was because of the fact that we just kept rejecting from CE of this 1 minute. No bodies were holding it or closing through it, and I didn't like that. So in my mind, there's a higher probability that we hold this and potentially just trampoline to my stop loss. So I did what I thought to do. I moved my stop above this change in the state. We got a 30-second change in the state with this candle right here. So I was like, all right, let me get out. From there, we did get a decent re-entry. Came to these internal highs, inversion plus another change in the state. So I re-entered, and as y'all can see, I got stopped back out. Am I mad at these trades? Not necessarily. I think that these are both very good setups that will work more times than they won't. We did end up still holding this 3 minute above, which obviously plays a role, but we did get through the 30-second, and I did have confidence in it. We have a lot of lows, liquidity down here, higher time from SMT, everything else that I wanted to see. So I'm not mad at it. These are trades that I would take, on a daily basis. I was very patient. I waited for news. I didn't like anything else prior to that. This had every box checked for me, so I didn't mind taking it. SMT, higher time frame, PDRA, inversion plus changing the state. That's A plus for me. So, you live and you learn those. It comes with it. And yeah, that's really it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.